Hey, guess what? This is video number 99, which means next week is video number 100. Did I do that the right way? 100. Man, that's exciting to me. Maybe, of course, it's not as exciting to you, but I think I've grown a ton in the last couple years doing these videos, forcing myself to be creative and forcing myself to kind of be honest in who I am and who I am as a musician and a songwriter and a person. And to that end, a few weeks ago, I put out probably my most honest, vulnerable song, which is when I talked about my doubts as a believer, as a Christian. And the day that that was released, I happened to go with my wife to our friends John and Carla's house. Now John is a pastor. He's been on here before. He was playing piano with his daughter, 8-year-old daughter, who's saying she's amazing. Well, the same day that we went there and the same day this video came out, John also published an article, believe it or not, talking about doubt. And I'll link that down below in the description. But the crux of it was him coming to the realization that he's always going to be a doubter. He's always going to be someone who looks for cracks in the pavement, looks for things that are wrong. And part of that personality is just who he is. It's not necessarily because he doesn't believe in God, but because he has that personality, it just makes him question everything. And at some point, something switched for him with his doubt, where he realized this is something that is part of who he is, and he's not going to ignore it, but he's also not going to let it hold him back from being who he wants to be. And so he decided to essentially, despite his doubts, continue in his faith and continue pursuing God. John did a really good job kind of putting words to that story. I'm not nearly as much of a wordsmith as John is, or even as his wife Carla is, but that night we decided, man, it'd be really cool if we wrote a song about kind of our combined experiences with this. So I know thematically that this is pretty similar to what I put out a few weeks ago, but it's actually going to come at it from maybe a little bit of a different perspective. It's not just going to be my perspective, but also John's and Carla's perspective, and Troy, who's going to be playing guitar on this. We all kind of wrote this together, and we all have different thoughts and different feelings on this, and we're maybe all at a different spot in our journey. So it was really fun to work with these guys together. The song, as I'm telling you right now, is not done yet, so we're going to be working on that. We're actually going to record it at their house with a grand piano. It's going to be our video number 100 next week. But man, I am excited about this, so I hope you like it. I hope you watch the video next week. Have a good week. Bye.